Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles, and I want to show you how to make this cute little pet ornament. A lot of us have pets that we love, or we have family members that have pets, and it would be fun to make an ornament to remember that pet at that stage of life, whether they're a puppy, or to remember a pet we've lost, or to help a friend who's lost a pet, or just a treasured pet that you still have in your life. They're just a fun, very versatile ornament. And all I did was take one of these vintage cookie cutters. That's a bell. And you can get these at most antique shops anywhere from 75 cents to $3. If you look around, you can usually get them for about $1 to $1.50. And there's two different bells you can use. I chose to use a smaller one. They do sell a bigger one. You just have to, change it. Well, basically, you're doing the same step. It'll just be a bigger piece. And what I did is I took silver cardstock and I traced the bell on it. And we'll get to that in a minute. But the first thing you have to do, unless you want to leave that like that, is you need to flatten the bell. Now on the back, mine looks kind of mashed, but for me, it is a cookie cutter, and I don't care if I hide the fact that it was a cookie cutter. I just, but you could put something over the back if you want, but I kind of like, I collect cookie cutters, so to me, I didn't want it bulging out because I needed the support for the picture. But I don't mind that the handle kind of shows. But I'm going to see if I can do it a little neater. This time I'm going to use a rubber mallet instead of a regular hammer. And it's just really hard because you got to remember that, now that one's better than mine. That one's definitely better than mine. I don't think I hammered mine right. But you just do that and make it look as flat as possible. But remember, since it was stretched out into a loop, you might not be able to get it completely flat. But that doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can fix this one section. It's not bad. So then what I did is I laid it down face down on the paper. Now, of course, the picture is we're not going to use that whole piece. What I did is I'm going to cut this out, and then I'll come back and show you kind of what I did. Well, not kind of, I'm going to show you what I did. But first you're going to cut it out, and then I'll be right back to show you what I do then. Now, what you'll see when you cut it out is it's going to be way too big. Now you can kind of trace it on the inside, but I just found it was easier just to kind of figure out about how big I want to do it. Now I did not go all the way into the corners, and I just kind of freehanded it to get it to where it would kind of fit better in the piece. See, it just barely fits there. So I'm gonna trim it up and come back and kind of show you what I did. I know I didn't put it all the way up into the tip, and I didn't put it down into the little circle there, but you could be really precise if you want. I was not. I was just having fun getting it in there. I wanted to show as much of the ornament as possible because that was the fun part to me. So let me trim this up and I'll come back and show you. But it really is just your personal taste. If you wanted it to fit really well, you could use a thinner material. That would be easier to bend down in there, like maybe a wrapping paper that was glittery. But I'm just going to trim the whole thing up a little bit so it'll fit in the bottom. So that I'm just basically cutting off the edge a little bit. So I'll be right back and show you what I did. Show you what I'm doing. See, you can cut it and then fit it and then keep trimming it till it fits the way you want it to fit. Now once I got it to fit down in there, I trimmed a little bit more off because I wanted to show more of the cookie cutter. But this is personal taste, and you can show as little or as much of the cookie cutter as you will like. Okay, I think I've got it pretty much the way I want it. And you don't have to worry about up here because we're going to use some of these really cute pine pieces that I got at Hobby Lobby. They're called Canadian pine. Let me get this light adjusted a little bit better. I don't know why it's... we're getting a lot of shadow, and I've got the lights on here, so let's see what I can do. Let's see if that works better. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I brought another lamp over. It's a little overcast today, on and off, but pretty much overcast. So That should do it. So what we're going to do then at that point, and like I said, you don't have to worry. Hold on, let me see if I can get this to adjust. This tripod wants to fall, and I don't know how to adjust it. This one doesn't appear to be adjustable in the neck. So I just have to go with it. Alright, we'll just have to adjust. So I'm going to glue this down, and like I said, don't worry about it not being in the edges, because that really won't be a problem. Now I'm using my glue gun, and look at this, this is hilarious. Some buttons stuck to it, I'll have to take those off. I'm going to just put some of this Gorilla Glue in here, just to hold that silver paper down all the way. And that what we'll do next is we'll apply that silver paper. Remember, don't worry about any gaps, because you're going to be covering up a bunch of stuff here. Now, what I'm going to do is take a piece of this, and then you can decide how far down you want to come. I liked it, if you look at this one, I didn't put a very big amount, you know, maybe, what is that, less than an inch. So, and then you just take your wire cutters and cut this. And I believe this stuff was $4, but it's 60% off, so it's not $4. It's either $3 or $4 at Hobby Lobby. It's in that middle area, that aisle of the store where they have all the craft supplies. Then you're going to find the way you want it to look, because each one of these has a good side and a bad side. So find the side you like. And then what I did was I put a little bit of glue on the sides here to hold that pine in there, like this. This one might be a little longer than the other one. You want them to both go the same direction though, so you want to make sure that the pine goes down and not up. I think it wouldn't look as good if it was up. Now this one I went down a little further, and I think I might like that better, but let's see. Now I've got my picture of my dog, and I used a 1 1/4 inch cutter. But you can, and I just simply put it in here from the back, and I look at where I want her little face to be. And then once I get it situated, I just do this. But if you don't have a cutter, find a bottle cap, like a soda bottle or some kind of a small bottle, and then you can use that. Yeah, I like that a little bit better, even though it overlaps her picture just a bit. I think I like it with a little bit more greenery. I think it makes it look a little more finished. And then we're going to glue her picture in. This is Maggie. She is our 6-year-old terrier mix. Such a sweet puppy. Took this picture earlier this year. I think it was just I think actually just last month. It was from October. She was just sitting there being her cute self, and I took a little picture of her. And then you're going to just get it down in there. And you can place this picture first if you want. And just put your little picture in there. And if you don't have a regular picture, or you don't have a way to print out a picture, you can print it out on paper. I just think I got a little bit of glue on there. And then you could use something like triple thick or a Mod Podge glossy to go over it and give it the gloss that you want. So anyway, now what I did after this is I got red ribbon and we made a bow. Now you could do green ribbon. And I just used a nice kind of gauze. Oh, this one's too big. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I had this nice satin ribbon. I thought I used a gauzy one, but I used a satin ribbon. And this one is an older ribbon. It says 1/4 inch wide. And you're just going to make a little bow to put over the top of your little pine boughs or branches, whatever you want to call them. And you're just going to make a little tiny, don't worry about getting it perfect, because what I do is I get it the way I want it to look, and then I cut it, and then I cut the second one the way I want it, kind of even with the, I like to cut it even with the edge of the bow, and then I'll come over here and match it. Just kind of do the same thing, just so it looks perfectly even. Then I'm going to put this right at the top. But what I did, so there would be a place for it, because the problem was when I was going to glue the bow on, it was going to be... I'm sorry, I was leaning over to get something and knocked my whole chair over, so I managed to turn off the camera before I fell. But anyways, I started to say, I couldn't put the bow there, because see how deep it is? So what I did is I glued in a button that was also red, just to give me a little height, so that when I put the bow on, I could, you know, have a little height to put it on, and it was red. And we'll be hiding that button with the next step anyway. Okay, so the button goes on there, like that. And then we're going to put the bow on top of the button, like so. Don't worry if the button's perfectly... I'm trying to get it perfect, but... Now, we're going to take... These are called glitter pebbles, and they're kind of different sizes. And these were at Hobby Lobby. Again, I didn't pay $2.99. I got them last year, and they only had 50% off last year. But you're going to find 3 that are similar in size, and I want them a little bit bigger. So I am pulling 3 out of here that are a little bit bigger, not the biggest one, but you want them all kind of uniform, so it'll look nice. I think that is uniform. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of lift up the bow a bit, and I'm going to put 2 of them right under the bow. Kind of lift that bow up a little bit. Put 1 here and 1 right there, and the bow will kind of hang a little bit over it, see? And then we'll put 1 underneath for the triple, to make like the holly look. And how it kind of finishes it off, gives you a little red highlight. Then down here, I'm going to do the same thing with a red pearl. And so I'm going to take and put a red pearl down here. And many thanks to my friend Lori, because she really helped me to... I mean, I kind of showed her what I was doing, and she really encouraged me, and she gave me the idea for the holly berries, because I had the bow and the little button showing. Now, this is the other thing I wanted to do, because I like to put a little bit of color in the corners. So what I did is I put a dot of glue, and I put a green pearl. Now I'm trying to keep these holes for the pearls. Now you got to remember, when I did the first one, I could look right at it. This one, I'm behind a camera, so it's a little bit tougher. Okay. So I'm trying to keep the hole from showing, which I just did not do. Oh, okay. Well, forgive me for that. Like I said, I'm doing this from behind a camera, but you will be able to do it perfect. And then I'm going to put 2 more dots of glue, and I'm going to put 2 more pearls on the piece. So let's see if I can get these holes. It's hard to see these when you're looking from behind a camera. Hold on. Let me get it situated, and then I'll... Okay. That's how I have to do it, is look from behind the camera. There we go. And then let's get the last green one. And I think I've got that one. Wait. But that will be much easier for you, because you will be looking right at it, not from behind a camera. But I'm trying to show you what I'm doing close up. So, and I'm still learning this camera angle. Let's see. Okay. Do the same over here. And this is such an easy ornament. And you don't have to do pearls. You can do glass beads. You can do just about anything you like. I just thought the pearls were kind of Christmassy looking because ornaments, okay, see, is that the, see, I'm trying to find the hole and put it to the side. Christmas ornaments are shiny, so I wanted them to be shiny like the Christmas ornaments. So there's the basic ornament. And look how quick and easy that was to make, despite my falling off my chair. I seriously did a slow, I have a giant chair. I bought this gorgeous kind of executive chair, treated myself to a very nice chair earlier this year. So it's huge. And I was leaning down to put something on the floor that was in my way. And it was one of those slow motion moments. Have you ever had that where you know you're going down? And I managed to get my hand over and turn off the camera as I went down. Luckily I caught myself so I didn't fall, but the chair went down. Quite a moment, I'm telling you. Then what I did is, oh, I wanted to use silver ribbon so bad, and I didn't have the, like, this is what I wanted to use. The soft silver, but in silver. Don't have any. I have this, which has a wire in it, and that'll just have to do. But if you're going to do this project, you can go buy whatever you want to use, and I would recommend like a nice soft, either a gauzy silver. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm cutting a 7-inch piece of ribbon. Okay, cutting a 7-inch piece of ribbon. But I would personally use a softer ribbon. This ribbon has a wire in it, and so it's kind of not great. But oh, we've got to do the bail. I'm so silly. Okay, so these bails, I got these online, but you can buy very similar ones at Hobby Lobby. And if you get them in their jewelry section, I think it's called Jewelry Shop, they're on sale so many times a month. I think it's like at least once or 2 times a month that they're on sale. And then you can buy them. And they are inexpensive. I think maybe $4, and you get them half price. Every time I've gone in lately, the jewelry shop, see my camera is just dropping. I apologize. Let me see if I can move the leg so I can get down in here. Every time I've been in lately, the jewelry shop's been on sale, but traditionally it's once or twice a month. I don't know. I need to ask next time I'm in if there's like a routine. But once you have the bail on and it's secure, you're just going to put your, and you can use the glue gun like me, but I am using the this Gorilla Glue sticks. And so they are made for this kind of thing. I would not do this with regular glue sticks, but you can also use fabric tack, which I learned from Happy Bird. And if you want to wait longer, but I do use that for a lot of my projects, but for the sake of the video, I was showing you with the quicker drying stuff. But you can use fabric tack or E6000 if you'd rather, and that's perfectly fine too. I like using the glue gun, especially for the videos, because it helps me to kind of get it done for you quickly. Because like today I don't have time to let things dry and come back because I got a lot going on this week. And then I'm going to pull it into a knot. And I don't like that it's a wired ribbon. And I'm honestly shocked that I do not have any kind of silver soft. I could have sworn I had a gauzy silver, and maybe it's somewhere else, but I have a place for all my wire, and it's not in there. Now you can tuck it into the bail if you want, and you can even glue it into the bail. It depends on you. I hang ornaments on the tree and just have the knot on top because I figure it's going to be hidden in the branches. So that's just a personal taste kind of thing. Then the back on this one looks a lot better than the one I did earlier. And it is going to be rippled. But if you really don't like that, you can take, you know, because like I cut out 2, because I always cut out 2 to make sure. You could always cut a second one out and cut it down and fit it over the back if you really wanted to hide the back. I kind of like showing that because it is a cookie cutter and I want people to know that it is. So that is how to do a little cute and extremely fast craft and so inexpensive. I mean, these little things are full price, $2.99. I think they have them in green. I thought I had both. I could only find the red in my house. But they're 60% off now. So you figure, what is that, $1.20 for this? And it's a big bag of them. I mean, this is a jar full. And you can get green too, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then red ribbon. Most crafters have a little red ribbon. That's a little off center, but you can do better than that. Like I said, for the sake of the video, I'm just trying to do as good a job as I can. I'm getting used to this new setup, and I'll get there. And then you can use whatever you want here. I almost used rhinestones, but after going over it with my friend Lori, she suggested I needed more of a 3D look. And when I showed her these little glitter balls, she said those are perfect. And then the pearls, I got those at Hobby Lobby as well. They're with the check beads next to the strung beads, and they're on sale quite often. And they used to be $2 a string, so $1 on sale, but now everything's gone up, so they could definitely be $3 full price and $1.50 a string, but you get quite a few. And that's where both the green and the red came from, was Hobby Lobby. So really, the paper came from Hobby Lobby. It's a silver. It's in the scrapbooking area, and it's just a glitter paper. They have them in all different colors, and that's at Hobby Lobby. Really, the only thing you cannot get at Hobby Lobby is your photo and the cookie cutter. Everything else, I'm sure you can get a much better ribbon than that. But just such a fun project, and you can do all kinds of alterations to it. But it's simple, it's fun, easy to find everything. I mean, everything to make this is easy to find, and even the cookie cutters are. And like I said, if you can't find this exact one, this one's just a little bigger, a little wider, so you could print your picture out just a little bit bigger if you wanted to. Like you could cut a bigger circle or blow it up so it's bigger, or just use an all-over larger photo. But it's just a fun way to have a picture of your pet on the Christmas tree, or to make a gift for a friend that has a beloved pet and you want to make them something special. But thank you for putting up with me. I'm still getting used to filming from behind the camera, but I think I'm doing better. And I hope you found this fun and easy, and I will be posting this to come up on Tuesday, so this will be 2 days before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, and I probably will be back in about a week, because we have a lot of things going on for Thanksgiving week. So I probably won't be posting another crafting video till sometime. Today's Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It'll probably be Wednesday or so, Wednesday or Thursday after Thanksgiving. And then after that, I'm hoping to do a crafting video a week and an ornament video a week. Like a beaded ornament. That's my goal. We'll see. So I'll be back soon. Happy Thanksgiving, and I appreciate you watching so much. Bye.